Hello, ladies, gents, and thralls of the Oriental Coof. I have returned after my horrible ordeal. Horrible ordeal. Through all the suffering of... It wasn't actually COVID. Actually, I'm not sure whether it was or not anymore. I'll tell you all about it. I'm gonna... Let's go into the much higher echelon of suffering that is Spelunker Trials something place with John. Excuse me? I had beaten this level. I beat this level. You did not save me beating this level. I cannot believe that I must get through this again. I know that I could. I could definitely could. Simply tell the shortcut that I can start in the next one. But that's not the way I roll. Look, I beat it once. I can beat it twice. I can beat it 20 times. This is easy. This level is not easy. I have cracked the code on how to beat it. You can't tell me that I cannot do it twice. Please, Ninja. I will not be humiliated by having to... Oh yeah, I did get lucky in this part, didn't I? I did get lucky in this part. When is a good time to tell you all about it? As you can probably tell, there's still snot to be dealt with. There's still all kinds of nasty substances going on all over my face. Nope. It really has been quite annoying, the back end of a sickness. While not calling it the worst part, I will call it the most annoying part because you think it shouldn't be there. No, this is not the way you do it. How about I just drop? Like that. Just like that. Yeah. And I cannot... Yeah, I can't. I can't. It's all good. It's all good. Look at that. Beat it. No problem whatsoever. This speedrun is coming. Only 5 minutes to get through that. Psh, absolutely nothing. Anyway, I don't actually know. That was 5 hours because it counts the entirety of it. I did not realize that until somebody said in the comments. Anyway, so my wife was sick with the coof. And for a week and a half, actually 2 weeks, I was like, I'm just not getting sick from it. What's going on? Am I super immune? Am I some kind of superhuman superior genes going on in my breast? I mean, I am vaccinated. I am a vaccine boy. Okay, this is upsetting. I am a vaccine boy. But, you know, you hear, oh, Omicron completely wipes its ass with the vaccine. You will not have, on average, nearly as bad symptoms. What is this nightmare? But you'll probably still get it. I never got it. Until then, I was sick. So I'm like, all right, I guess just delayed action. Delayed action is what happened. I am down with the coof. Got myself tested, PCR. No results. It's negative. So, all right, well, that sounds like a bug. I say a bug in the system. That doesn't seem... Look, are you really telling me that I managed... Yeah, I think we need to go under here. Are you really telling me that I managed to get a cold / flu? Actually, it was... Let me tell you the sickness that I went through. This is stupid. First night. Terrible fever. Spent... Oh, this is like the worst. How about you jump back and do that? Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to do it. Jump back, go forward, go through, and then hang on to the ledge. Really not that hard. I'm only getting, you know, it's hard to focus on telling you a story and also playing the video game. But I have figured it out. I just need to execute. Terrible fever went away overnight. It broke overnight. a weird part of me kind of enjoys having a fever. Don't quote me in that. I know it's a stupid thing to say. And overall, no, I would rather not have it. There we are. But there's something kind of nice about like bundling yourself up in as many blankets as you can and then just being super warm after being so horrendously cold for a while. And, you know, and chilling and shivering and getting those, of course, the headaches and all that stuff. You go into your bed, bundle yourself up real good, and you just feel so warm and cozy. Yeah, we have to under. And there's no way. Okay. I was lucky though. The fever broke overnight, and then in the next 5 days it was just a cold, snot, coughing, throat ache. Thankfully, it did not result in my back going out. Often, if I get a cough, it wrecks with the muscles in my back. Eventually, makes it spasm, and that ends up being the main problem that I have for the next 2 weeks. It's annoying as hell to get through this. Thankfully, I did not come to pass, so it was just all getting past. I did get a very hoarse voice. So, you know, overall, it's like, this ain't even COVID. Doesn't feel like a big disease. It's just a weird cold with a fever on top. But got my wife at home with COVID. She tested positive without question. Her symptoms were way worse than mine. Ooh. Okay, a little bit of respite here. This doesn't seem too bad. Well, mistake. It seems like we're getting to the end here already. Really doesn't. This level feels much easier so far. Oops. So what the hell? What are the and I had a cold in December, so it's like I'm done for winter with sickness unless I actually get the coof. So this has to be the coof. It wasn't the coof as far as the 2 tests that I took are concerned. So a random sickness got me while my wife was sick at home with the big C. You son of a bitch. I'm not talking about her cooter. I'm talking about her having cooties. I'm gonna actually concentrate on this so we can pass this level. Bottom line is, I thought I was, but I am pretty sure it wasn't. And I just got sick, and I could not record for a good 2 weeks. Please. Ah! Yeah. So that's what's been going on. And now that that's done, I can get back to proper suffering in the Spelunker trials. Apparently there's already a sequel out. I apologize. I am pretty sure that will never happen. So, you know, when you get surprise pecked in the butt, the first time is like a funky surprise that you're like, you know what, I'll take it. If you come back for seconds, I think that says a lot more about you than what it says about the person that's, you know, doing the pegging. So, fool me once into this nonsense, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on. You get fooled one time, you can't get fooled again. When the reference to George W. become completely irrelevant and or boomerish? Yeah. That's perhaps the most challenging of this whole part. Probably there's a much easier method not what I'm doing, right? Jumping and trying to hang onto the ledge. There's a much more straightforward method. You know something that irritates me here though? The way that this ball is in a different spot every time. It's like it starts in a different area every time that the level starts. So I don't get to automate it. I had to actually look at the position of the ball. Otherwise, I will get smacked when I'm going up. It's not me being inconsistent. It's the position of the ball being inconsistent. Ooh. Alright, this part is probably the most challenging. That's what I said about every part. I think you're just supposed to wait as long as possible. Okay. But even now, it's just an annoying load of snot coming out of my face. The mornings will be spent at least 2 hours getting rid of everything that built up overnight. Very upsetting. Okay, so how did we do it the first time? You're supposed to wait until... Yeah, I think I kind of got it. Sort of, kind of. Kind of annoying that we had to get through this a billion times. Yeah. Requires an amount of precision slightly above what I can provide. Okay, so wait until it's like almost past. No. I need to figure out the exact position for that ball so it won't slap me in the forehead. I get enough of that all throughout my childhood as punishment. I don't need no more scrotums slapping against my eyebrows as I get called Daniela. Yeah. So tough. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do this, but this is the way I have chosen. Just like in that other level in which I was unable to figure out exactly how to do the level, and I ended up doing it the hard way. I still don't know how to do it the proper way, but I was berated. I was slightly roasted in the comments for choosing to do it the hard way, as I usually do. This part is easy. This part is easy. This part is easy. This is annoying as hell because I have done it a bunch already. No, it can't be like that. Like, no matter what you do there, you're gonna get screwed. So I think just not try to do it in one go. I'm being too hasty. Blech. I'm too damn hasty. I'm telling you though, I've really been missing being able to record some stuff. It's also the same old nonsense with the damn freaking post office forcing me to work for my days off, so I don't even get the nice time that I always did. That's how I kept doing one video a day for years. My day off will never be taken away. Something like this, you know, take it easy. There we are. No! Okay, now that we have a method, now that we have a way to do it that is much better, I feel like, just as usual, we have cracked the code. Out. On that bit of the level. So we're not gonna need to, I hate this. Ow. Every time, I'm like, this time it will work. This time it will work. I've tried it 20 times, but this is the one. Yeah. So I remain, this is what bothers me about it. In one hand, I do appear to have full immunity to the Oriental Coof. There we are. Then you have to go under here, right? Yeah. Looked a lot more intimidating than it actually was. Oh, I thought that just running would do it. That sucks. I appear to just be immune to at least to whatever is going on right now. Where the big C is concerned, the Corvid menace. And I just so happened to fall ill to some other nonsense, seasonal garbage. I often get the flu shot every year, but not this year. Maybe if I had gotten the flu shot, I also would not have been sick. Any higher? No, we're almost done. There we are. No, don't do it. All right, man, that was so much easier than before. Holy crap. Only 43 seconds to get that done. That was easy. On the other hand, I was like, I kind of wanted to have... Oops. I kind of wanted to have a mild case of the Corvid menace. Oops. Get it over with, and then I get vaccination immunity and natural immunity. I'm like super immune. This is definitely not even close. That's not the... I don't think that's the timing that you get going up Tiamat's way. Alright. I appreciate... Yeah! Woo! I appreciate the timing of all this nonsense. I appreciate having Flyboy. Definitely makes all this nonsense far more bearable. Did not expect... I think we need to do like we do above Tiamat over there. Boonk! That was a very visceral hit. Very visceral. It feels so visceral. Off we go. Being impatient here is what's happening. But I think we can make it happen. Ow! Straight in the snout. Hey, what the, what? It switched directions. That's not right, that's not legal. Definitely have to wait there. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I got the worst of both worlds. I got sick and I didn't get my supernatural immunity. What the hell? They switched sides. I bet that's even scripted to make it that much more annoying. So far, so good. Thankfully, though, it's all over. My wife is also back to normal and back to work. And this is tough. Yeah, that's that interval right there. It's super challenging. This part not so bad. Uh-oh. Whee! Either way, I can still claim superior genes, baby. I lived with my wife for 2 weeks. What the hell? This changed directions too. That's bullshit. For 2 weeks, she had that, just coughing in the same room, sleep in the same room, just 100% exposed. We were cuddling. We did not care. I was like, I would rather just Honestly, you just rather just get it over with. Never got it. Man, this is deceptively difficult. Like, it starts pretty easy. Later on, it's a lot more annoying. And I'm seeing a Jigglypuff over there. All right, this is in the right direction. I guess we're just flipping a coin every time. I'm hoping for a properly oriented rotating ball. There we are, much better. Okay, this looks evil. But it's really not bad, right? You go under. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Stressed out noises. Excited noises. You should be able to just. What is this? It's a false friend. It's lulling you into thinking you should go across, but no, you don't go across. You go but inside. Go inside. I'm a terrible friend. Better you than me, you idiot. Okay, well, 20 minutes. We are off to the Sunken City. Those two levels were definitely way easier. We're gonna need one of these, aren't we? Maybe that one. These were definitely way easier. The other two. Man, that's a tough one. Don't know exactly how to go about it. Should have time to do this, right? Maybe have the whip out. Just our usual. When in doubt, just whip it out. It will happen. Ah, like we have to whip before we're anywhere close. There we are. Got a backwards whip. And hang on. Tough stuff. Anyway, that's all the mileage I can get out of my Coof story. I wanted to give you all kinds of anecdotes. But that's really it. The lady at the drive-through clinic, though, here in Alaska, or at least in the town that I live, you just drive up to this little cubicle. How bored must that nurse be? That is just sitting there in the cubicle waiting for someone to drive up and get a drive-through COVID test. And the lady, she was done, man. She was just so done with everybody's bullshit. She did not at any point tell me how I should properly swab. She basically expected me to know exactly how I should go. I mean, it's not like it's complicated. You dive up to the thing after having given them all of your personal information. They always just all trying to control you is what they're doing. Wow, what a jump. And they're like, what's your phone number? You give them the phone number. What's your date of birth? What's the name of your firstborn? Do you swear allegiance to Beelzebub, Lord of Darkness? Yes, 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 whatever. Just give me what I want. There's no way I can have an arrow here. So this needs to happen somehow. I don't have ropes either. I think you just need to do a leap of faith. Oh man, it's been so silent. Like, I turn off the music so there could be something, right? And then I completely forgot that we're supposed to be listening on the background to freaking Celeste. I mean, it shouldn't be Celeste anymore. It should be I'm just gonna click right here. Get it started. There you go. I like the remixes way better than the original soundtrack. Nothing bad about the soundtrack. Just like the remixes better for the C and B sides. Maximum concentration was being attained, and now with the boppy music, ow, I'm going to be so much worse. I was so great until the music started. Anyway. I need to be backwards there. It's so hard. It's hard! That's what the nurse said. And then she said, please put that away, sir. This is not a drive-thru brothel. This is a COVID test facility. No, please. Do not rub it on your genitals. You're supposed to put this in your nose, sir. Thank you. I made sure to get a nice sample of my mucus. Give it to her. With a very distinct mien of disgust, she took it and put it in a little baggie. And then 2 days later, I was like, oh, this is negative. Oops. Turns out, there must have been a mistake. So we got one of them home tests. God damn it. I got another one done and it was negative. So you're left to say you must not have it, right? It is a possibility. There is a false negative possibility. Oh, maybe. There we are. And then you have to hang on to the ledge. It's so tough there. Pretty damn rough. Really liking this song for this particular level too. It's pretty good. Whoa. What's gonna be impaled? That's tough. That backwards whip. But I got it, baby. Probably like this. You gotta push it. Nice. You even get an arrow. Don't be foolish though. I think you're supposed to have this arrow, right? No. You're supposed to whip your way through. Alright, well, at least we now know. You can use the arrow to maybe psychologically prepare yourself. Ow. Get rid of the arrow traps at the bottom. It's not relevant in any way. Ow. Son of a bitch. Please. I beg you. Whoop. And my wife, she did not have a great time. She had freaking pneumonia as a result of it because she has asthma as well. So, you know, she has them comorbidities. Okay, so. Ow. I think that if I had not jumped in the middle, it would have been fine. She has comorbidities. My wife, she's a pretty sickly individual. Not her fault. It's just the way she was born. You're born with certain garbage genes. There's nothing you can do about it. Just live with what you got. I wouldn't say that she's at the extremes. But like sometimes, and this may sound eugenic of me, this may sound control of the population-y. Sometimes you look at somebody like, that person shouldn't breed. She's not at that extreme. I definitely have an aunt that is definitely at that extreme, especially in conjunction with her husband. Holy crap, are they disease-ridden monstrosities? And they did breed, and their son is indeed ridden with diseases. And sure, the son seems to be happy to be alive, but I'm not happy that he's alive, so my judgment should prevail over just simple life of human beings, and that's why I'm for abortion. Oh, you knew it would get spicy at some point. You don't play. Son of a bitch, stop jumping the second time. I need to actually look on what's happening after that particular area. Please. There we are. Jump. Whip. Get mutilated. Restart. All part of the process. Maybe I can just do a two-parter here. Provoke that, maybe not. Maybe it's best to just do it all in one go. Stop being a giant pussy. That did not work. Very inconsistent. Anyway, I don't know exactly what I was getting at with that eugenics narrative. But the bottom line is that the government should definitely dictate whether people are fit to procreate or not. Gattaca, absolute best idea. Okay, so we need to just go forth and just jump? Like, there's no stopping. You have to jump forward. Ow. And then turn backwards and hang on to the ledge after the spikes. That's a nightmare right there. That's like a massive difficulty spike. Outright cruel, John. Ow! This part is just awful. I'm trying to say. Please. That's a new one. Had not failed in that particular manner until now. I hate it. I think I want to just get this level done and then leave the next 3 for the very last video. And then we'll be done with the Spelunker trial. And then we'll give a chance to something else. If something else does exist. No, please. I got it done like 4 times, but then I kept span jumping like an idiot. It's alright, the action music kicked in. Now we'll definitely get it done. Huh? No! This entire running back and hanging onto ledges. It's getting real old. If I were to level a very mild criticism, a little bit of overuse on the entire hanging onto difficult ledges. Where the level pack is concerned. The sequel, man, I don't even want to think about it. Like, when somebody makes a sequel to an extremely hard part of it, piece of entertainment, you end up with Dark Souls 2. And don't mind me, I'm not one of those Dark Souls 2 haters. I love freaking Dark Souls 2. But I definitely count it as the worst in the series, for sure. No, why are you doing? The freaking hell was that? I mean, we do have the arrow to trigger arrow traps. Just for the sake of triggering them. Let's do it. It'll give me a little bit of a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. Sense of progression. And I didn't even have to buy loot boxes for it. There we go. I think that's the future of Spelunky custom levels. Introduce some gambling. So, I think that would definitely needs to be out before I jump. That's not. There's all that's not. I hate that I can't have a second chance there. Can't even go all the way back up. Do another purple jump. Yeah. No, you piece of trash. It definitely has felt weirder going into places without masks. And I just stopped. Like, my opinions on all the ancillary nonsense that goes around COVID hasn't really changed from the start. You may remember. No, why? It's I got it. I got it done earlier. But then I kept jumping into the damn idiotic place. What the? Very upsetting. Extremely upsetting. And the level is so short, I don't even want to edit out attempts. I made it this far. Alright, alright. I'm feeling that I don't need to whip before I jump in there. In fact, maybe whipping is the last thing you want to do. Like, the time it takes to press the pause recording, restart recording buttons, it just ain't worth doing. You get here so fast. The thing has to be like exactly the same time. Jump and whip at exactly the same time. What? Please. I thought that I was doing so well. We got 2 levels in 20 minutes. It was fantastic time. And now we get to the Sunken Temple. Why? Sunken City. The Sunken Temple is an awful dungeon in World of Warcraft. Perhaps my least favorite of World of Warcraft dungeons. The 5-mans. I did it so many times, man. It's so weird to think back on my time as an MMO hardcore player. Because it's like, who does that? I see. Okay, well, you're just gonna go forward and keep going forward until you need to whip another arrow. Because apparently you can just run off. You don't need to jump off the ledge, you can just run off that ledge. That's super annoying though. Like the way that I can't even see what's coming. It's a matter of reacting super fast down there. Isn't it strange just thinking back, especially at games you played when you were younger and without a job and stuff like that? It's like, how did I spend, he says, well, spending 6 hours playing a custom Spelunky level, but I'm recording, I'm doing, you know, there's a sense of progression and productivity attached to it. How did I spend, however, upwards of 1,000 hours just hunting down every single possible secret and side quest and tiny piece of content in Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy VII? How did I replay Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 a good 20 times? Who had time for that? When you're a teenager, man, you just don't appreciate the insane amount of free time that you have in at every point in your life. You're in a bit of denial of, it's pretty bad now, but it'll get easier in the future. And all that happens is it gets harder and your expectations and your bar gets lower for what's acceptable. Son of a bitch. Now I'm like, oh sweet, I got an hour at the end of my day to play a video game. Ooh. It's so sad. The wage cage, man. That's Stockholm Syndrome. That is conditioning. Alright, well, we made it this far. It wasn't exactly my intention to do it the way I did it. This is definitely a backwards whip or even a jump. I'm gonna try backwards whip. Could have been a jump, maybe. Destroy and jump backwards to get on top of the block. Whoopla. Provoke and then go back. Yeah. This has to be like that, but I whipped too early. I was so eager to have figured it out. It's too damn early. Definitely don't feel like I mastered this bit right here. This bit right here is awful. Ah, it's so difficult for me to figure out exactly where I need to do it. Yeah. What are your expectations right now? I know, like, it's nearly 100% a function of where you are in the progression of your life. And again, some people have a regular day out of their jobs. They get their wages, 9 to 5, and then they have all this free time to spend the evening. But even then, it's so much worse than what it used to be in school. And it's weird because I think back and it's like, how did I even have all the time with having to do all the homework at home? And, you know, it's not free time all the time. And I think back and I feel like I was busier then. How does that work? I feel like, oh man, with all the homework, and I'm talking about high school, then college, it was a totally different experience because you went to classes for like 6 hours and then farted around until it was time to cram for the exam. At least that's the way I operated. I was a big procrastinator in college. Not one of the egregious ones. Not all-nighter the night before, except for a very few occasions. Never did an all-nighter, but I did stay up studying for a couple exams that I did not prepare properly. But definitely procrastination was a thing, and that's probably the standard, right? If you polled the entirety of the student body of the world, I will be surprised if less than 70% of students are terrible procrastinators. And all they do is study at the very last moment that they can, whatever that is. For me, it was like a week before the exam. I needed to, like, you know, get ready and get everything done. I did keep very good notes that mostly I could understand. But some people did ask them from me, so my notes were pretty good quality. They also had good entertainment value. My doodling was pretty top notch. Kind of heavy on the dick department, especially in high school. Every textbook needed to either have a dick or a dick plastered to a girl's mouth. It's the way that it went. Look, I don't write the rules. The rules are given to you and you either abide by them or you defy them. And I went straight with the rules of there has to be dicks in this textbook, and I'm the one to provide them. Every single diagram, vignette, caricature, or exemplary illustration was going to end up with a freaking dick somewhere. Golden years of my education. What a great time. Then in my own notes, I will just draw really weird stuff. Mostly creatures trapped in cages. Holy crap, this part is just annoying as hell, brother. I don't know how to do it. I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to to jump and whip. I have not cracked the code on that one. Weird creatures, often trapped in bags, and they will always beg for you to free them. That's my dueling go-to. It's a little weird now that I think back to it. But it was mostly that. Just a desperate creature trapped in a bag or some kind of cage. I'm begging, get me out of here. Because that's what I felt when I was going through the classes. Either that, or a poorly veiled caricature of the professor saying something that became their catchphrase. You know, the standard stuff. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. There was some really weird stuff though. And then just mindless pattern drawing, like I've always wanted to do when my mind is idle. Whoopla. Okay, so how do I do this? I need to figure it out instead of blindly keep jumping forward. Jump at the very edge, but I need to whip before I jump. I think, let's put some thought into that. Whip before I jump at the very edge. Ugh, all the damn stuff. Man, this is taking forever. This first level is just awful, and I covered, let me move this around a little bit. I covered my recording 46 minutes. I covered it with the freaking music player. I wasn't able to see how long I've been in this nightmare. Well, I've been in purgatory, being purged of all my sins so that I may face the Almighty. There we are, much better. I got it done the first time. We had to fail at some point in there. Okay, fellas, so I think I kind of got it. At least now I have a method in my head. What? I didn't jump before, but now I got impaled. What the hell? Have I been jumping subconsciously all along? It's possible. It's very possible. I've been getting to that ledge. No. Okay, I just run. Ah, too early. Alright, fellas. At least I figured that out. Put a little bit of thought into it. Yeah. The attempts are very short, but extremely painful. Get back to the place. Ah! I've done nothing different. It's just 3 different places. I mean, 3 different instances of getting to the same place. 3 different things that have happened once I get there. What the hell? Sometimes I touch the edge. Other times I just run straight through. What is a Mexican to do? I'm culturally appropriating. I think I did it wrong. I'm supposed to whip first, then hit the space bar. Very happy to have cracked the code on that one though. All it took was for me to, you know, stop for a second and put a little bit of thought into it instead of just mindlessly throwing myself into the problem until I managed to get it. Mark. Okay. Better. You do need to stop at the edge. It's kind of weird. Okay. Okay, this is really not bad. I just managed to... What is happening here? Oh! Oh, baby. Yeah. All right, let's leave the 3 next levels. Hey, it's eggplant biome. Neat. The 3 next levels shall happen in the next episode. Already mad. I'm already mad that John decided to go back to the stupid thorns. Garbage. at? I thought we were done, John. I thought we were out of that horrible trash of the Thornland and all the pain that comes. Oh, only one chance, huh? Only one shot. Mom spaghetti, etc., etc. Anyway, we'll do this in the next episode. Hopefully you're having a good time. I just need to let me specifically save. Oh, you're supposed to do something like this. That will save it. There you go. Hopefully you're having a fantastic, wonderful time. I hope that you enjoyed my harrowing tale of sickness and death. Thank you for everybody that gave me well wishes. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing to me. But it felt good to read them, I suppose. And hopefully we'll get done with this in no time at all. No time at all. Just 3 more levels. I thought that I would be just completely destroyed as a person now that we're here. But I am revitalized in my determination to destroy this level pack. And that's all I got.